coffee's on. And the ham, this is Petey's job, he always does the ham every year. The ham is on to boil for 2 hours before the next stage. But I'm just keeping an eye on it because he's outside for a bit. Oh, I just really fancied a strong cup of coffee. Nothing's happening yet. And I have this and it just always reminds me of my big brother. If you haven't followed me for a while, my big brother passed away just over 6 years ago now, and I've been really missing him lately. It feels like there's a hole in my heart. But using this reminds me of him because this is how he always loved to make coffee. So that's made me feel a bit closer. I think Christmas is just one of those times, isn't it, when you miss people who aren't with you anymore. And also been thinking about my friend Nicole, who died in the autumn, just gone. Yeah, it's really sad, and I'm sure everyone out there who's lost somebody, which is, I think, nearly everybody, is feeling exactly the same at the moment. Anyway, coffee should be soon. I think that's boiling, so I think I can turn that down. Which one is it? Turn that down to 4 and see what happens. Good morning, happy day 23 of Vlogmas. I needed a strong coffee this morning. I feel like doing absolutely nothing. But I do have some jobs I need to get done. Not too many, I feel like I'm really on top of things, but I do need to make the meringue for the pavlova, which is fine, that doesn't take very long. And I hope to get some organising of my yarns, my advent yarns, and maybe start a new pair of socks. But anyway, I've made myself a strong cup of coffee. It's decaf still, but it's just stronger. And very hot. I just felt I needed to pick me up. Before we get going with the advents, I wanted to show you something. Ta-da! A pair of Mrs. Claus socks. Aren't they gorgeous? I love them. Although one cuff seems slightly longer than the other. Oh, maybe that's just because I haven't turned it over as much. That's better. Yeah, that's better. They're so lovely. I'm really chuffed with them. This is my pattern, which is the Saint Nick socks. It's a DK weight pattern and it comes in small and medium size. It's got a beanie toe, it's got a Godet heel, which is otherwise known as a Flegel heel, and it's the most, I think it's the neatest, let me show you close up, the neatest heel and the easiest heel, I think. ever. I adore this heel. I've never, ever, ever had anything wearing out at the back. Literally, I find this the perfect shape for me. Most of my sock patterns actually are this construction with a beanie toe and a Godet heel. So these are DK, and they have a turnover cuff. So it has got some ribbing under here just to keep the sock up, and a lovely turnover cuff which is in boucle, which is as soft as a baby goat, I think. And the reason why these are called Mrs. Claus socks is that the yarn was a sock set, so this beautiful pink with browny speckles, and the boucle was a sock set from Dandelion and Dogwood, and the sock set was called Mrs. Claus. Don't know if I have the label. They take no time to knit. I can knit one of those socks in 2 days if I have significant knitting time, which is probably like 4 hours. No, probably less than that. They just knit up really quickly. I don't think this is the right label actually, but it's definitely Dandelion and Dogwood. I don't know if they have any more, but it's definitely worth checking their website out. But they're just so beautiful. Look at that colour. It's gorgeous. So I have a nice pair of socks to wear at Christmas. They need a wash so that the yarn settles down, but I love them. They're gorgeous. Excuse my hair today. I don't know what is going on with it. It's really thin, and I'm just not liking it at the moment. I'm feeling quite self-conscious about my hair. It's still falling out a lot. But I did speak to my doctor yesterday, and he said the dose they started me on for the second thyroid medication was a very low dose, and so he's going to be putting my dose up slowly. So I'm on 2 tablets of that one at the moment. I've also got another medication that I've been taking for quite a long time. So yeah, hopefully, I do hope it helps my hair loss. But I was chatting to Pete about it last night, and you know, if the worst comes to the worst, there are some really lovely wigs, and I could have fun with wigs, but hopefully it won't come to that. But I think it's best to be prepared. So one day you may see me with pink curly hair. That would be fun. Okay, from my advents today, I was very, very happy to receive a candle from the Botanical Candle Company Advent, and this Orange Blossom is my favourite. Well, I haven't sampled all their, oh my gosh, it's so nice. I haven't sampled all of their candle fragrances, but of all the ones I've had, this has been my favourite by far. It just smells like spring. It is beautiful. Nice big candle as well, that one. Let's go Dandelion and Dogwood. I just can't believe it's the 23rd. I know I keep saying this, I just can't believe it. Ooh, what's this one? Pistachio cake. Yum. That's very pretty, very delicate. So tomorrow is my big skein from Dandelion and Dogwood. Sweet nesting. What I can see through the tissue, I'm a little scared. But I needn't have been. Oh my goodness, I think this is my favourite yet. It's a bit brighter on screen than it is in real life. That is so beautiful. Wow, I needn't have been worried. I love it. Oh, I love it. Very gorgeous. And from my lovely Sharon, day 23. I'm going to try and number my dandelion and dogwood yarns later. Oh, that's pretty. So I have this gorgeous yarn. Isn't that beautiful? Again, all of these are hedgerow yarns from Sharon. And my hexies for the day. So pretty. Do you know, I'm at that point. Do you know, I'm at that point of being really, really busy for days on end that I kind of don't know how to stop now and relax, because I have time today to do that and tomorrow, but I feel like I need to carry on, even though on my list it says I don't. So I'm going to try really hard today to take some rest, because I woke up this morning and I felt so exhausted. Oh, this is a prettily wrapped one from Jen today. Look at that. How adorable. And I love this little envelope. I love these string envelopes. They are so cute. I'm excited. Oh, what's this? Oh my gosh. I don't quite know what they are. But I absolutely love them. Do you think they're name cards? It's different ones. Hang on, let me show you them all. Oh my goodness. Look at this one. Got my fingers over it. And that's just blue. Oops, faded blue on the back. Oh, these are so cute. And then there's, oh my gosh, wait till you see this one. There's that. Oops, I don't want to drop them all. That's the front, but look, the bows at the back. Oh, that's so cute. I think I would use them as gift tags or tiny, tiny note cards, but they are so adorable. Oh, I love them. They are from efrancispaper.com. I should be going on there to have a look. Oh, they're so sweet. I'm going to keep them in a little envelope. Love them so much. Thank you, Jen. And thank you, Sharon. My chocolate today is Christmas spices and hazelnuts. Very nice. Yeah. Do you want to see my basket of sweet nesting? Actually really beautiful. There's a couple, not my fave, but oh my goodness, you're going to get a couple of not your faves. Not my fave. I'm not keen on orange. I think that's why. Although saying that, that's got orange in and I love it. That's not my fave. But I think all of the others, that's not my fave. I do think all the others are beautiful. Let me show you. Oh yes, they are lovely. So today I'm going to make that pavlova base, and I'm going to have a bit of a tidy up in here because all my advents have made, no, not my advents haven't made the mess, I've made the mess with my advents. Because it's my last day vlogging, I'm going to try and remember to show you all day 24s. Have I got 25? No, all day 24s. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to be back on YouTube, but I shall be back on Patreon on Sunday. Don't know what the date would be. Would be the Sunday after Christmas, so a week tomorrow I shall be back on Patreon. And I can't wait to chat with you all then, and I'll show you some of my Christmas presents, and hopefully, if I remember, I'll get some video of our dinner table. Oh, do you know that red gingham? Oh, there was a bit of a story actually with that gingham, because I ordered the red gingham, which was linen, then I ordered the pear green and I think it was June pink, but then I realised they weren't linen, they were cotton percale. So now I'm thinking maybe I should just make the dress out of the red gingham and send the others back, or keep the others for other sewing projects. See, I don't know what cotton percale would be like for dressmaking. I'm just going to have to wait and see when they turn up, but I've decided that I'm not turning the red gingham into a tablecloth this year, just in case I need to make a dress, because that would make the most perfect dress, especially Christmas dress. So yeah, I'm going to hang on to that now. So it's one less job to do as well, isn't it? Right, I am going to get tidying up. I'm going to make my pavlova base, and then I'm sure there's a million jobs, but I want to do some tidying. I'm wishing you all a lovely, lovely day. I was just thinking I should wish you all a Merry Christmas, but I think I'll try and pop back later for that. See you later. Oh no, I'm so sad. I just was trying to get something in the fridge which is rammed. And this is my starter I've been feeding. I'm gonna have to throw it all away. Oh, I'm so sad. And it's made a mess of the floor. Poo. Well, this is a strange, oops. This is a strange pavlova recipe. Normally, I just whisk my egg whites with a pinch of salt until they're really fluffy, and then I add my sugar, a spoonful at a time, a teaspoonful at a time. This has got the egg whites, the salt, and 2 different types of sugar, golden caster sugar and soft brown sugar. And I whisk it up until it's stiff peaks, and then I add some golden icing sugar and some corn flour and some white wine vinegar and some vanilla. I'm familiar with adding these 2, corn flour and white wine vinegar, but the fact that I'm whisking it with the sugar to begin with is unusual for me. Oh my goodness, I definitely have the dropsies today. I've also dropped a bag of cast sugar and a box of cornflakes. So yeah, the sooner I get this in the oven, the safer I will feel. Anyway, so I've drawn my circle onto my parchment paper, but I obviously don't want to put the meringue on the lead of the pencil. And if I put it straight on my baking sheet, upside down, can't even see it. So I thought if I use tin foil, and I didn't want to waste it, so I haven't ripped it off, it's just the roll. And then, which is the right? So that's the side with the pencil on. If I turn it over, you can still see it. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I can roll my foil up and not waste any. like to see my Mayleg collection. So over here we've got teapot, teacups, and look at those little biscuits. Oh, so cute. Inside here we've got Mrs. Mouse having a rest because she's been cooking the Christmas lunch. She hasn't got much kitchen furniture, so she has to put her colander on the floor. Not ideal, but we'll have to see what we can do about that. She's Mrs. Princess Mouse. And look, she's got a little oven and some cooking pans. And here's Mr. Prince Mouse looking after baby Bunny. She has been adopted by Mr. and Mrs. Prince and Princess Mouse. And this little bunny was up for adoption, so they adopted him. Whoopsie. And he's snug in his little cot. There we go, tuck him in a bit more so he can't fall out. Mr. Mouse is actually really tired, so he's decided to have a nap, but I've just woken him up. Because you're supposed to be telling baby Mouse a story, aren't you? And here's their little Christmas tree. So I hope to build on my collection, but oh my gosh, isn't it adorable? And here's the pavlova. I hope it's kind of nice. It looks kind of chewy, which is good. And on the top, it will have cinnamon cream and a, what do they call it? A black forest fruits compote, which is, I just bought a bag of frozen berries. It's got blackberries? Yeah, blackberries, black currants, and red currants, I think. So it should be delicious. That on a billowy cream base. Oh, it's going to be good. Pete's cut some ham off for me. Yum, yum. Just popping in to show you my knitting this afternoon. So I watched the last episode of season 4 of All Creatures Great and Small, and it was so good. It was such an emotional series though. Yeah, it was very emotional. Right, let me show you what I've started. So this is my little start. Can you see what it's, oh, hang on, stitches. Can you see what it's going to be? It's going to be Father Christmas's coat. So I've started that and it's looking cute as. So I'm going to carry on with that over the Christmas holidays. Here's my boo-boo coming, aren't you? You come to say Merry Christmas to everyone. Say Merry Christmas. Bye. So, oh, I don't know where it was before. Is that about right? I just want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and happy holidays. And I wish you health. I wish you joy. I wish you lovely food. And I wish you magic. I hope you have the loveliest time. I am planning, tomorrow is kind of just the last tidy up. I shall hoover. I shall, don't know what really. I haven't got much planned for tomorrow. So I shall be doing some knitting as well, or some sewing, whatever I fancy. I've got in the mode this afternoon of slowing down a bit. So that feels a bit better. I just want to thank you all so much. Hello doggy, what are you doing? For choosing to watch my Vlogmas. There are so many out there. I have this huge list of Vlogmases to watch next year. So that's fun. So my Christmas experience is probably going to go on till about March. But anyway, yes, thank you so much for choosing to watch me. Thank you so much for all your comments. They've been so kind and caring. And honestly, I love them so much. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I've gained lots of new subscribers, which is wonderful. And yeah, I just want to wish you and yours a wonderful holiday. Mwah.